Seriously?
Hello everyone, and we're live. This is awesome, man. We're just looking at the trailer while we were waiting for it to finish, and we all thought, what a great trailer. We're so happy to be here. Thank you for watching. Obviously, it's launch day for consoles, so we're very happy to have you with us. And today with me are Thomas Simon.
Hey guys, I'm Far Cry Primal game director, and I'm really happy to be with you today on that special day for all of us.
Yes, oh yes. And we have Julien Denet.
Hey, it's out.
Who will be playing live during the whole stream. And we have...
I'm Adrian, community manager, and first off, I want to say thanks for joining us, and congratulations to you all on the launch.
Yes.
It's super exciting.
And of course, Matthias, your community developer on Far Cry Primal. So obviously, you're here for one thing, it's gameplay, and we have plenty of it for you guys, including exclusive content that we're going to reveal very soon. But first of all, we just wanted to let you know that we have very famous and super cool guests with us. So if you have any questions...
Famous, I don't know, but we already worked hard on the game.
Famous now.
We know all of it, so we'll share a lot of information with you today.
Yeah, and you can ask your questions in the chat on Twitch, and our moderation team behind the cameras will handle all the questions and make sure that you get all the attention that you rightfully deserve. All right, so first gameplay content that we're going to show you today, and it's an exclusive reveal. We haven't talked about it too much until now, so we're very happy to give you that first glimpse at it. Yes. It's going to be the legendary hunts.
Yeah, so some of you might have been already reaching that point in the game if you started playing. And we have some end-game content that we wanted to show you today. In the game, at some point, through the story of the hunter, Jaima, you're gonna discover the existence of 4 legendary beasts living in Oros, real monsters that can terrify a whole region, and they all have their own territory. They all own actually a full square kilometer of land. That's their hunting ground. And you're gonna have to go and hunt them, because that's what you do, you're Takar, you're a hunter.
That's what you do.
And we're gonna show you today the one about a giant old mammoth that is holding territory in the north, in a very cold region, very cold and foggy as well. So it's really endgame content, it's tough, you really have to come prepared, carrying lots of weapons, lots of resources to craft more weapons. And I would strongly recommend Julien takes a big animal with him to fight. Because those are really big monsters, and it's not like a 2 or 3 minute hunts. We're talking 30, 40 minutes gameplay of tracking, finding your prey, fighting it, escaping, doing some skirmish gameplay until you manage to take it down.
It's almost like a boss, right? It's like a boss fight.
It's really an open world boss. Okay. That's what we wanted to do. In Primal, the enemies are not just the humans. You have some animals that are really iconic. So Julien has now decided to come, he's taken a cave bear with him. I think that's a smart choice. It's the most resilient of all the beasts you can tame. It's really a tank, so it should survive a certain amount of time against the mammoth.
Mm-hmm. I'd just like to say that, like, by the time he's done, JJ's CV and resume should be able to say hunter, beastmaster, and 4 years experience, because you have to like take each one of the legendary beasts out.
That's true.
Mm. And the cool part of the legendary hunt is that for 3 of the 4, the other 3 that we won't show you today because we don't want to spoil that, at the end, when you kill them, you have an opportunity to tame them. So if you're looking for the most powerful predator you can tame in the game, they are at the end of the legendary Beastmaster hunt.
Nice.
So, can you pet the bear?
Yeah, of course you can pet
Yeah,
the
you
bear.
can.
Please do. Oh, that's so cool.
You can feed it, you can tame it, you can pet it.
And it's so cute how his nose moves when you pet it. It's like,
And those animals, they stay like real systemic animals, close from the wild counterpart. So they obey you, but they will still react to their environment. For example, if you get attacked by a wolf and you have a bear with you, it's gonna stand up on its feet and scare them away.
nice.
If you have a wolf, it might pee on the head of the dead enemy, which is something
It's by design.
it never gets used. No, it's not. I mean, it's just their natural behavior.
Okay.
Sometimes the wolf pee.
Okay.
And it happens that sometimes it's gonna pee on the head of an enemy you just killed, and that for me is really a very precious moment.
So does that mean that you had to, like during development and stuff, do a lot of research on like natural animal behaviors to be able to put that in?
Yeah. But I mean, we worked on animals for a long time in the brand, and we have people that are really experts. So yes, we study their behavior. We try to find the most iconic behavior that strongly shine when you face them, in order to create an immersive and realistic environment. So Julien is now venturing into the territory of the mammoth. So he's being cautious. Apparently, Julien scares easily.
Well, you never know.
No, you never know. But
this is
you
how
have
it
a cave bear
starts.
with you, yeah? You know.
That's
It's basically the size of like a bull or something. It's the biggest predator of all, so you should feel safe.
Can you ride the bear?
So you can ride the smaller bear, like a brown bear, and you can ride the saber-toothed tiger also. But the cave bear is way too brutal and savage. It would not tolerate you on its back.
I mean, that makes
Nice.
perfect sense. It's like an apex, sort of like, it's right there, an alpha, like in that bear family.
Like cinematic.
Now, Julien can witness
Brutality.
the brutality of the old mammoth. So this mammoth is really it's an old solitary mammoth. It's really a massive one, very very brutal, aggressive. He's old, so he's getting a bit crazy and very aggressive. And you're gonna have to take it down and kill it. What happened to your bear?
I'm not sure.
Something happened,
I think it was near the mammoth, or yeah,
but you can heal it.
yeah, you can heal the bear.
And it was this countdown or this timer.
Yeah, it's a hold action.
Yeah.
So depending on the size of the animal, you need to use more or less meat. But this animal is super resilient. It can swim. It's nearly immune to fire.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
it's a very good choice. But it's big, so it cannot reach all enemies. So sometimes it can get put in difficult position against enemies that are on cliff or stuff like that.
And are the bears in general, not just necessarily this one, but are the bears in general like more not immune to fire but more resistant?
So the bear are really designed to be more like the tanks, so they can aggro more the enemy, so more enemy will get attracted by them, and they are very resilient. The cave bear is really the biggest one. The smaller bear is more agile, so it has more capacity to navigate, but is also a little less resilient.
Okay.
But both are really tanks animals. Yeah. They are not very stealthy. Actually, they are not stealthy at all, but that's not why you want them.
No.
If you want stealth, you better use a saber-tooth or a tiger or a jaguar.
Okay. And just before, when he was on top of the hill, the mountain, he could see the whole zone where.
Yeah, this is the
fight
whole
gonna
territory
happen.
of the mammoth. It's a zone dedicated to the mammoth, but it's also regular open world. So you could go there without even having the mission or after the mission to explore, claim some locations.
Yeah.
Now Julien is using his hunter vision to spot the trail of the mammoth. So there's
So
really
big.
a component of tracking.
That's a big
It's a
one.
huge paw. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh.
No, that's the bear.
Calm down.
I think your bear got killed by traps or whatever. You should call it later.
Yeah, well,
Kill it and dismiss it, and maybe take a smaller animal for now, and we can switch after.
Yeah.
I think it got killed by some spikes.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Again, this is Far Cry, and it's like it's an open world. So we have a saying on the franchise that we like. When people ask why is it happening, it's open world, bro.
Yeah. It's
So
Far
anything
Cry.
can happen, and
That's
sometimes
normal.
it makes it harder to control. Like if you do a demo like that, maybe you would like it to have perfectly controllable.
Oh,
What the
look
hell
at
is that?
this.
Oh, that's
Actually,
a badger.
Is that
Yeah.
And that's completely like we
No,
didn't expect it.
it's just random. So the badger is eating, and now you can tame it. So this animal, this awful beast that scared a lot of people for a long time in FC4, you can also tame it now.
And can you
it's a
pet
very-
it?
Yeah, you can pet it. It's a nice, but it's still a badger, so it can also. Our
React
club action
negatively.
completed. Good job.
Is
so
that a
the
pun? Club act?
you can keep the badger if you want. The badger, so it's very resilient, but it's also scary for all other animals. So it's gonna scare away lots of animals around you,
Oh wow.
and it's very agile. So you can collect them all, like in the world, all the 17 animals that you can tame around you.
I would like to
hopefully-
see a honey badger versus
Versus
a
the
mammoth.
But what will happen is the mammoth is gonna get scared by the badger. They hate this little pest, and they're gonna go away.
Because they
the one
played
we're
Far Cry
chasing-
4,
the-
right? So they know.
Yeah, the one we're hunting now is scared of nothing. He's just borderline crazy,
Yeah.
so he just attacks everything on sight. So the badger probably
We'll have
He's
a bad
gonna-
day.
he's gonna have a bad day, but maybe he deserves that.
Hopefully he's going to be smart enough to avoid all the traps.
Then
Unlike
give
a
it
bear.
an order to
Yeah,
attack
you
it.
give it in order to attack a goat.
Nice.
Are you hungry? Well, you need some meat. Yeah, you could use a bit of meat.
Yeah.
We actually have a few questions
Sure.
while we're
Yeah.
heading towards the
Yes.
mammoth. So, question here: can the in-game language be learned somehow?
Aha.
A good question.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, when we started working on the game, we developed 3 languages that are based on the old Proto-Indo-European, and we made an archaic version of the languages for the 3 tribes, and they all come with a vocabulary, and actually you have like a lexicon of all the words you can use. So yes, you can learn it, and actually as you play, because they're subtitled, you're gonna progressively start recognizing some words, like brashtar means brother, tigri. This one is fairly obvious. Wool for wolves, and progressively you start recognizing those words, and you can start using them as you want. Yeah. It's
And even in the world, when you hear enemies talk or when you hear
but the
Ouija
point
talk,
is, this language that we recreated is based on the mother of all European tongues. So that's where English, Russian, Latin, French, Sanskrit language is coming from. So there's a lot of words that you guys will probably recognize because they are similar to words that you use in your own language.
Yeah, a lot of
Every day.
modern language is based on roots,
Yeah.
right? Root words that spread out
Exactly.
and become different languages. That's why some things in French you're able to recognize as
Yeah.
stuff in English and vice versa.
For us, it was really a choice to ground the game more in a believable context. So we recreated the actual language that could have been spoken at the time.
nice. And here Julien is using the owl.
Yeah, he's using the owl. He spotted the mammoth.
This is it.
That's the one.
And I think the mammoth is being hunted by Winja warriors, or he's just killing animals around. Ah yes, fire arrow. That's a good choice.
Oh no!
What
You can set it
happened?
on fire. It doesn't. He's not gonna like. Oh, there's a geyser
Yeah.
near it. I think if you take it to a geyser, he can get some damage as well. That's if
Yeah,
you
it
survive.
starts.
But
So one hit takes away almost.
But Julien is at a very high level of his progression now. As I said, it's
That didn't work.
in-game content, so he has lots of skills, upgrades to reduce damage. He has the most powerful builds and weapons.
Yeah.
So he's really well prepared.
And yet
Uh,
he runs away.
But you have to. Again, it's going to be a hit and run against an animal like that.
It's so big. Like
Normally, those animals you hunt them with a whole tribe. Here, it's a hunt for you.
Badger not helping.
The badger is trying. I told you this. The thing is, the main power of the badger against animals is that it scares them away, and he's not afraid of it.
Badger trying to protect his master.
Let's bring back.
Yeah,
The bear.
I
The
think it's
big
time
one.
for.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's time for the bear.
it's right there.
So you have really to use the terrain to
Yeah.
play hide and seek against the mammoth.
You have to, right?
At some moment, you have also opportunities to use traps against it. Like this place is basically the hunter, the Winja hunters have set location for you, mark location for you that you can use to build a trap.
Okay.
Bear is going at it. Look at it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. No, but you can hold it for a while.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna get killed, but you can hold it for a
Yeah.
while.
You see his health bar
Yeah.
in the circle.
So you can use those places to set a trap and lure the mammoth there to inflict a lot of damage. Because as you can see, there's the health bar of the mammoth in the
Yeah.
upper center screen. and he can take a lot of damage.
Oh, whoa.
Nice. Whoa, that actually did a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
like-
yeah.
20-30% almost. Oh,
Yeah, it was fairly brutal. So now that the mammoth is injured, he's gonna run to another place of his territory, and you can chase it. Or you can also let it go and find it back later.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
still the open world, so you can still encounter enemies. You have a location you can claim, as I said. So the game does not stop for that. It's really
Yeah,
an open
yeah,
world
yeah.
mission.
So you could potentially take your time, just go slowly,
The-
explore the
the
surroundings.
health of the mammoth will be saved, and you can go back later, change
Okay.
what you're doing.
And those enemies, they are just like roaming the.
This
ground?
region is close from the Udam territory.
Yes.
So the Udam is one of the three tribes. It's the tribe coming from the north. They are a more primitive and very aggressive tribe. They actually have cannibalistic practice.
Yes.
So they used to be stuck in northern Europe because of the Ice Age, and because of the extreme condition, they had to rely on extreme measures to survive.
Okay.
Inbreeding, cannibalistic practice.
Whoa.
And they believe now they're a dying breed because of that, and they're desperately looking for a way to get back their strength. And they believe they're gonna get that strength by eating healthy people.
Okay.
That's we can debate if it's a good idea or not, but that's what they do.
That's what happened.
And it's close on their territory, so they're exploring. They're trying to get new land and fresh people to kill. Sometimes they eat animals, but that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for human, and that's why they attack the Winja tribe, and they're actually capturing them to eat them. So those are the Winjas. There's some of your tribe members there, because the Winja your tribe are your tribe cousins.
And just before, I mean, if you can look back, or you had all the the antlers, the dead animals, like covering like a kind of path as like part of the exploration of the this mission.
Yeah, but each mission of each Beastmaster hunt has its own tracking aspect. So here you look for clues in the world that give you paths to follow that can take you to a possible location of the mammoth, where you can go and hunt it. And as you do, you're gonna meet Udam, for example, that are here scavenging the area as well.
Nice.
Oh boy, round 2.
Yeah. So it's found. This place is actually, it can be fairly dangerous
Can you look
because
around?
you have less places to hide, I think. Maybe you can
Nice.
go on top of
Of the mountain.
The rock.
Oh, yeah, the rock.
Yeah, you have some verticality, so
Yeah.
you can come at it from a different angle.
Doesn't like
I
it.
think you got his attention.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, that was a how dare you.
Yeah.
How dare you
Gonna
throw a
charge
spear
you.
at me?
Oh no. Oh. Whoops. It's funny, but like you don't see it on the camera, but like the control is like vibrating and
It's
like, it's
going
like oh
nuts.
my god, adding to the stress.
Yeah,
So
from above. Oh,
cute.
God.
Wow.
That's
Okay, so
Yeah.
it can actually destroy
yeah.
elements.
What
Wow,
is
it's
it?
so so tall.
Oh, you want to use bombs? Firebomb, yeah. The firebomb is a technology that you can steal from the Isla tribe. The Isla tribe is a tribe coming from the
missed.
south. They are more advanced. They already have, they can practice agriculture, and they are known as masters of fire, as Kapuris, I think, in Proto-Indo-European.
Nice.
And at some point, you're going to be able to steal a technology from them, which is the firebomb that you can use. Are you using also the double arrow bow? That's one of the most powerful bow in the game. You can shoot 2 arrows, so with a little less precision, but it can do a lot of damage and kill 2 enemies at once.
Nice. You won't have time. You won't have time.
Oh, got it in the trap.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was a very quick trap. So this is a trap to slow down the mammoth and block it, so you can escape or.
Oh, nice use of verticality here
Actually, it's a good idea to use the grapple to hide.
to advance.
Yeah, or you can die and fall.
Unless you do that.
Fall and die. Yeah.
That was
That-
smooth.
Just between us, Julien is he's working. We've been working the game for a long time, and he's helped the team for lots of demo, even demo to the team when we do big meeting to show the progress of the game. And Julien at some point got reckless, so he's known for that. Like he tried to do
That
the
thing down from
highest
above, yeah.
takedown from above I've ever seen, like probably 50 meters high, and he missed the target by like a meter and crashed in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah.
That was good. So,
And that's
Well,
his
do you
no
have any
risk.
plan for us like that?
No
today?
risk, no reward, right?
Ah.
Yeah. Do you want to try another
Well,
take down from above?
I tried to
maybe?
take him down from above. Didn't work
No.
quite well. We'll see.
All right.
Oh, and
so
we
let's
also
continue.
always have these little like weird silhouettes
Yeah,
made of
those,
stone.
those are
Scarecrows.
actually marking
Scarecrows.
Udam territory.
Ah,
They are
okay.
like they're scarecrows, but they are here not to scare the animals, but to scare the humans.
Yeah. The ninja.
They actually mimic the shape of Udam with
Okay.
the helmet. So they're supposed to be very scary.
Yeah.
Because the Udam, they use a lot of animal parts for armor, like skull as helmet, etc. So this is really to warn intruders.
Yeah.
They consider this place as their territory.
Okay.
Oh, this beast you called
really
in is my
impressive.
favorite.
Which beast did you call? This is the saber tooth, and actually, if I look at it, it doesn't have the fur, the large fur on the back, does it?
No.
So I think it's a female then, because when you tame a predator, you have variants, and for the saber tooth, they are male or females. They are as powerful, but they have a different look.
Oh, nice.
That's not good.
Oh no!
Did it just?
It just stomped on your saber-tooth tiger. But it's important to note that like the Beastmaster is a very powerful ability. Like when you tame predators against humans, it's super powerful to hunt normal size animal. Even young mammoths, it's very efficient. But against this animal, it's not going to be enough. Like this is really why we say it's ending content. Like you're gonna have to use all your abilities, everything that's at your disposal
So you
kill it.
You better go prepared with
Yeah.
ammo and resources.
Well, I
Like-
mean, we've seen that
Whoa,
just
that
in,
didn't
this,
work.
in this encounter. He's had to use his hunter vision. He's had to use all sorts of weapons, traps,
The bombs.
and the verticality of the
Yeah.
map,
Yeah.
and the terrain. And he
Yeah.
still hasn't
And his
killed-
beasts.
Yeah.
And still with
And
the
at the
beast.
same
Kitty
time,
got wrecked.
you have to manage other dangers around. So you created a trap here. Okay, he's really onto. He's chasing you. Huh? Oh, that's it. Oh, good
it
job.
was the trap that he
Nice.
just
Trap.
set.
Yeah,
did.
the traps did it. Good job. So he's dying, and now you have to put him out of his misery.
Oh man.
But the Winja tribe, they are not just a reckless animal killer. They have a special connection with nature, and they don't kill unless they have to feed themselves. And even when they do, in the game you'll often see that gesture from Takar, walk free. You can do that for humans or for animals. It's a way to show your respect to the prey you've killed and free its spirit.
And once it's done, you can stay in the zone, right? You
I
can
don't think you're gonna free the spirit of this guy.
I don't know. He just saw you take out a mammoth. What did he think was going to happen
Yeah, I
coming
know.
up to you?
But it was super impressive because
like
even
shot
the
to the
Udam that were like in the zone, they were scared. Like they didn't pay attention to you. They were like, "Oh my God, there's this mammoth coming your way. I have to, fight it off first."
And you can skin the mammoth to get some resources that are going to be used for certain upgrades.
Okay.
For the village.
I also thought it was a little funny because I've been watching the chat while you've been doing that. When Kitty got wrecked, no tears. When the mammoth has been dispatched, tears everywhere.
I know.
Ooh.
And that's actually part of the day and night cycle as well, right? We're fighting in the night
Yeah,
now.
again, because it's an open world mission, everything can change. So when the night falls, the prey tends to go hide or go to sleep. So they're easier to catch for some of them, but all the predators go out to hunt. So you're probably not gonna see a lot of large wolf pack by day, but by night they can come and be very aggressive.
Yeah.
But they're scared of fire, so if you use your torch, you can scare them away, and you can set any weapon on fire. So you could shoot an arrow of fire on the ground, or use a club and set it on fire as a torch.
Okay.
But you can also tame them. If you have a wolf pack leader with you, the wolf won't attack you.
Cool. Do we have a few more questions from the chat that we could take?
Yeah,
There was
we
the
could probably take
Wenja language. Do you see any questions?
Let's take the first one.
From,
did
John
you use
Key.
any real-world inspiration for those weapon design, Native Americans or early human weapons? So yes, we did a lot of research for the weapons. So spears,
If you want to show the different
bow and
weapons.
arrows, type of clubs, even the sling. We spend lots of time with certain experts. There's one that you might have seen in some of our videos, Will Lord from the UK. He's incredible. He's been fascinated by the weaponry and the craftsmanship of Stone Age and prehistoric humans. And he showed us everything that was able. So people were crafting traps, were crafting very complex weapons. They used different type of glue to fix a narrow tip on an arrow.
Yeah.
So yes, we try to stay authentic. So of course, there's some weapons that are a bit more, let's say, taken from our own inspiration, but would have been feasible at the time. For example, the firebomb, using some animal fat, etc. So those, nobody know if they were ever used exactly like that at this time. They were used later, but they were technically possible at the time. So that's why we decided to include them, because there's always a balance to find between exact realism and the possibility for player to use some exciting weaponry, and we wanted player to have a lot of weapons.
Yeah. And here, what's dangerous, I noticed that Julien is having some trouble. It's not necessarily the single, wolf, but it's like the pack that surrounds you.
At the time, wolf pack were really one of the most powerful predators of the time. And actually, it's when human and wolf pack started to coexist and start to hunt the prey together, leading progressively at later stage to the domesticated dog. But that was thousands of years after.
Later, yeah.
But there was at the time a moment where human and wolf pack started to coexist, because they were hunting the same target. And that's when they started to reach the top of the food chain and take down the mammoths, which was the other massive animal of the time. And this is a little bit what we tell as a story in Far Cry. We're not talking about domestication, we're talking about taming. So the animal you're going to control are still wild animals, but they learn to respect you and follow you.
And benefit
from you because you feed them and they hunt for you.
Yeah.
So that's what we were telling at the time.
Oh, headshot.
Some more question?
Yeah.
I like that question. Cape Star, how long is the range of the bow?
So it depends on the bow. The bow is the long-range weapon, so it can take down a target at almost 100 yards if you're really skilled. Like the optimal range is around 60 yards, I think. But you can shoot much further if you are able to compensate for the curve of the arrow.
Yeah.
But you can shoot fairly far. Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, depending on the bow, you have like the long bow is really the best weapon for long-range shooting. But you can shoot very far with any bow.
Here's a
Can you
question
shoot just straight up?
Well, yeah, you see the physics, right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna...
Like all the projectiles of the game follow a physics model, depending on the weapon type. So the bow really allows you to shoot far, but the spear also has a curve. So if you're really trying to do a precision shot at long distance with the spear, you can, but you're gonna have to really anticipate for a much stronger curve than the.
You can jiggle the club as well.
You can throw the club.
Nice.
Nice.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
No, it was right
No,
behind
it
you.
fell.
I did see a question in the chat that maybe Matthias you can answer, which was somebody asking about Steam.
Oh yes.
Preload on Steam.
So PC. Yeah. The game will be on Steam. It will be released on March 1st.
Yeah.
There will be a preload, but we haven't announced it yet. So stay tuned.
Cool. I'm looking forward to seeing members of the community doing some really crazy long-range kills with bow and arrow.
Exactly.
But there's an achievement for, I think, 70 meters or something.
I think there's one for 50 and one for 75.
For the bow, so if you want achievements for
75
that,
meters is super far.
Oh, that was
Did they
smart.
just- Oh.
That was smart. He ran behind the guy and then they killed him.
Yeah, but this was my friend.
Hey, survival of the fittest, man.
Yeah.
If you can't get out the way of some wolves.
So now that we've killed the legendary mammoth, the open world is still free to explore. So if you open the map, there's a different type of content in it. There's some activities and so on. And as you can see, there's plenty of things to do or animals to hunt.
Should we try
Should we do one, yeah?
Tribal Clash?
Yeah. So those are special side quests that you complete to help the Wenja tribe, and it helps in the war with the Udam tribe and the Isila tribe. And as you complete them, you're gonna get more population in your village. That will basically allow you to get more resources daily and unlock new content. And they also give you XP for your skill points and so on.
Yeah. And same that villager that unfortunately got killed by the wolves. If you had saved him, he would have joined your village.
Yeah. Whenever you see Wenja in the world, if they are captured or in danger, if you save them, they're gonna join your village.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you decide to attack an innocent Wenja hunter, because that's what you do, and who never did that in a Far Cry? No one. We all did that. But you're gonna lose population in your village.
Yeah. So
And
it's
the
gonna have an
population
impact.
basically is it's like It's a progress bar that allows you to unlock new resources, daily resources every day, permanent XP bonus, and so on. So that's fairly useful for your progression.
Yeah.
And it allows you to progressively receive a lot of resources daily,
Yeah.
so you have to gather much less. That's very important.
And they go in your stash, which you can
like
find.
The
in-
stash is like, we call it the reward stash. It's,
Yeah.
you can find it at multiple locations in the game, and it's basically like a mailbox where you can get all the resources that were gathered for you.
Nice. Yeah, and for some of the upgrades, you do need quite a lot of items. So that's very useful.
Apparently, there's some Udam nearby, and they took the territory. Yeah, it's there.
Uh-huh,
And
nice.
there's actually also a fire camp there, and some collectibles and secret locations. Lots of stuff to explore.
Yeah.
All right, JJ, you got this.
Does
You
it?
like falling.
Just we need a mammoth.
You have like a natural passive skill of falling. It's
Oh, what is this?
this is a yak. So it's a territorial animal. It's not very aggressive unless you get too close.
Which almost happened.
Yes.
Okay.
And
then it's just-
actually, sometimes it can be mistaken for a bear because they have
Yeah.
very large fur.
They
because
look
of-
similar, yeah.
Yeah, and actually it happened to me once that I was getting close from it, thinking it was safe, and it was actually a cave bear.
This is a bear.
This is a brown bear actually. You can tame it and ride it, probably.
Yeah, tame it.
Yeah, tame it and you can ride it after.
I think some people in the chat wanted to see you
Yeah,
tame
yeah.
it.
Yeah, let,
Yeah,
let,
yeah, yeah.
let it kill the. Come on, chase it.
Come on, chase it. Go.
Come on.
Go. Chase it and try to
Yeah.
take it down from above.
Yeah, that's.
No,
It doesn't seem
he
interesting.
just
not-
ate.
he's not
Maybe he's
interested.
not interested.
He's not interested.
And there were a question about crafting. They were
yes.
saying
Okay,
we need a.
now he's seen
yeah.
the bait. Wait. So that's a brown bear. As you can see, it's much smaller. But because it's more manageable, you can ride it.
Nice.
Cool.
Good job.
So there's a skill for that. You
Yeah.
unlock to. But after that, when you have the skill, you can systemically tame it in the world
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
you find it.
And
So if it dies, you can resurrect it with,
Oh,
The
yeah.
and
red
you can
plant.
read it.
and you can ride it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You can also ride the saber-tooth and the young mammoth. So the bear is not as fast as the saber-tooth, but it can swim, so it can be really useful.
Oh.
And
So
the
you can
cool
use
part
it as
is
a
that
boat.
it's not just a mount; it can fight also.
Yes.
So if you have an enemy, it can bite.
Yeah.
That's what I think is pretty cool. And you
That's
can still
impressive.
fight with your bow and spears and club
Mhm.
while riding. So.
Okay. There was a viewer asking how you craft items, if you need a workbench or if you can do it on the go with the ingredients.
No, we decided to go for simplicity here. We didn't want player to be forced to always come back to the village or interrupt the gameplay too much. So as soon as you have the ingredient, you can open the crafting menu and craft the item to acquire it.
Yeah.
And then from the weapon wheel, you can resupply with ammo on the fly.
Yeah.
There's a slow-mo while you open the wheel, so you have more chance to do it while in
To
combat.
survive. Yeah.
But the game is not paused.
Okay.
I see a question from somebody asking, will there be a giveaway today? There will be. There will be giveaways.
No, we never do
No,
those.
no. It's launch day. No,
Yes, there will be some.
Do you have to give that away? Or can I keep it?
You can keep
I'm sorry, I already called dibs on this
You'll both
last
have
stream.
one.
This
It's
is pretty
fine.
No,
You don't
but
want
you're the
this
game director.
specific
I
version.
think.
Okay,
No,
I'll let
this this Takara Daga will be one of the giveaways.
No one's.
What did
We
you do?
saw. We
Double
saw.
headshot.
Double
Oh,
headshot.
we did
Double
it?
headshot.
Oh.
Oh my god, a
Come
double
on.
headshot. No, you didn't. Really?
Talking about daggers and stuff.
Ah, damn, I missed that.
Impressive.
So this is basically the knife, the Silex knife from Takar.
Yep.
It's really cool. I really want one. and will you give that away?
Yes.
That will be later on.
Yeah, it will be later on. We'll do like an unboxing and like showing how it looks like. But yeah, it's the dagger from Takara. It's really cool.
No, it's really nice. All right, so we're now inside the lair of the Udam. Did you show a bit of fighting while riding the bear? Or?
Well, you can ride in the.
Ah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I tried. He
No,
ate
but
a
you're
bunch
right.
of guys,
Burning,
right?
burning people is cool too.
Well, that was
also
that
works.
was double, right? Because he was on fire, and then the bear still decided to hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just to make
when
sure.
fighting with an animal
respect.
like the bear, if you ride it, you can fight, but it's going to be less mobile and more vulnerable, so it's less efficient. The best way, if you really want to fight, is to dismount and fight side by side. But you can still fight while on his back.
Yeah. And you can even send him somewhere to act as a diversion and then sneak in from another side.
I've noticed, Julien, that all your weapons are automatically set on fire whenever you shoot, and I think it's because you've taken the
Yeah, like you
Fire
said,
Master skill.
Yeah, since this is pretty much end-game content.
Yeah.
That's,
So it's a skill that really is in game that for free and automatically set all your weapon on fire. You can interrupt it when you want, of course. That allows you to do super quick fire attacks with bow, like the rapid fire bow.
Whoa.
It can be very useful.
Yeah. Definitely.
So and if you're supposed to burn the camp, that's a good solution. Maybe you could use your torch and not sacrifice your spear every time, though. At this stage of the game, you're getting a lot of resources from the village. You've upgraded all your bags and weapons, and you have skill to gather much more whenever you gather. So you are much less in a gathering and survival loop as you were in the beginning of the game. It's more go out and play and kill everything you want, or conquer, or hunt. But at some point, you would have to be much more careful about your resources.
And
But it's all-
more damage when it's on fire.
But it does more
sets on
damage,
fire.
it can set on fire, it's useful to get light and to repel predators. There's also some animals that have like very large fur that can burn for a long time, like the yak. If you set one on fire, it's gonna run away burning everything around, and it could actually even propagate the fire to other animals. So it's really, it's nasty, but it's fun. Oh, and you discovered the cave painting.
Yeah.
That's one of the collectibles you have in the game available.
What I like is it's the little details that you put into the game. When stuff is on fire, obviously it doesn't just stay on fire indefinitely, it starts to burn down as well, as you can notice with like some of the weapons, especially with the clubs and stuff that he's carrying.
I just saw a question in the chat about what are the ways you can heal yourself. So there's multiple ways. I want to talk a bit about that because there's some layers in that mechanic. So you have a skill that you can learn that we call primitive healing, that allows you to heal for free just for a little bit of health, that you can also upgrade that later. But mostly you're gonna eat to heal. So you need meat that you're gonna eat regularly to replenish all your health. And then progressively you're gonna learn recipes to combine that with plants that you can gather to get the healing plus a special buff. For example, there's one that allows you to move much faster, which can be very useful, or another one that makes you more resistant to fire or to poison. So when you're facing difficult content, or if you play at a high difficulty level, this becomes super useful very quickly, and you have to learn to combine the buff plus the healing effect.
Impressive.
Oh, question from Cockney Charmer. I found the wildlife to be so animated, so well animated, with packs of wolves and predators
That's impressive.
hunting, even large elk and bears fighting each other. How was the animal behavior researched?
So we have people dedicated to that in the team. For some animals, it's really easier because we can go to the zoo. We have lots of documentary to identify their behavior. So we don't do a motion capture with animal because it's really either too dangerous or too difficult. But we,
I mean, you can't place the little
before
white
motion
dots on
capture was used, animators were able to recreate all those behaviors themselves, and that's what we do. For animals that are extinct now, like the saber-toothed tiger, we had to guess. So we had the help of scientists. We decided to take them close from lions because they have a similar morphology. And we had to, let's say, interpolate between their behavior and make some adjustment for us.
Okay.
After that, it's really a lot of work to refine the animation cycle and make sure they blend well with the environment and they connect well with all animation, because every animal that's fighting another animal has specific animation for that fight. So there's a lot of work to make sure everything is connected correctly when they fight in the game.
And when we see them jumping on enemies, it's like super impressive too. Like,
It's
it's
by
like, wow.
Animals in Primal are really even more important than they were before in Far Cry. They've always been important in the franchise, but we wanted to make them really at the core of the game experience this time. They are really. It's an animal kingdom. Man is not on top of the food chain yet. So animals rule,
and we see it at the beginning.
And
That's,
only Takar, actually, the hero, is going to be able to really tame the animal. You're the first person in history to do that.
Okay.
That's really going to be the big game changer for you when you do it.
Nice. Oh, an interesting question from Snowfax. Can you switch off the interface elements?
Yeah, there's a lot of options to turn all the HUD off, to remove some animation, for example, the gathering if you want to go faster. All those options are available in the settings.
Okay.
You have a lot of choices available.
Okay, really nice. Okay, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow,
That was an impressive first look at this this hunt.
also
And
well played, JJ.
Yeah, thank you.
And there are
Good
three
job.
more. There's 3 more hunts. This one is the one with the mammoth, but there's one about the blood-fang saber-tooth,
Yep.
which is actually an animal you're gonna encounter very early in the game,
Mhm.
and you're gonna face it again. And there's one
Oh.
about a wolf that's hunting a region, and a very ferocious cave bear.
Yep.
Ooh.
But we didn't want to show them all because we didn't want to
Yeah,
spoil
yeah.
it.
Play
so
them,
obviously, you know,
Hunt them,
play them,
tame them.
let them know. Yeah. Let us know how you find it, and like even record it and do some like guides on YouTube. Like,
Awesome.
we hope you enjoyed.
Well, at this point, I guess we're going to do the thing some of you are waiting for.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's going to be a giveaway. There's going to be a giveaway, which is open right now. But we're going to talk a little bit about what we're giving away. So, I mean, if you want to enter blindly, cool. If you want to wait to see what it is, then please do so. So the first thing we're going to be giving away is the soundtrack.
Yes.
Yes.
And the music
soundtrack
is so good.
I haven't listened to this yet.
Ah, it's super cool.
So I'm taking your
It's
word
from
for
Jason
it.
Graves.
Oh,
Really good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me angle this so
And it's
that
like
there's no
super
glare. There you
immersive.
go.
There's an interview of him on I think Ubiblog where he mentions how he used specific elements like bones and stones and stuff like this to make it sound more like immersive and realistic. To
That's
that,
amazing.
you know.
At the beginning of the project, actually, there was a jam session with the audio director, using only instruments that they made themselves with wood, stone, bone, etc., to see how they could create some like interesting synergy between
Nice.
instruments and so on. So they took that quite seriously.
Seriously, yeah.
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 No, you guys aren't joking when you tell people to get Primal. Like, it's literally in the music, it's right there.
Yes.
And then the second item,
Yes.
Matthias, you can.
You're actually
hand it
wearing
over.
it too.
I am too. Okay, so I could probably just do that
you
myself.
tell me.
But
Like, I can-
I've got one of the T-shirts on.
This
that
is
you're
the
going to be able to win.
non-Wanu version, but we
There
can
you go.
give away the one you wear. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, this is mine.
So this is the T-shirt that we're giving away on, as well as the soundtrack. So at the front you've got of course the skull, and on the back you've got
And
the
the cool logo made by our art director.
yes.
It's really nice.
Yeah, so a really nice T-shirt. Obviously, we ship them worldwide in any size. So just the winner will get in touch with our moderation team.
Cool. So best of luck, those of you entering. And in the meantime, we're going to show you a little video. And when we come back, we'll show you some more Far Cry Primal. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay
Enjoy.
tuned.
Hey, what's happening? My name is TC Carson, and I play Teensai in the new Far Cry Primal. And I've got some questions from you here, so we're gonna answer a few of these, yeah? Okay. How did you learn to act as Teensai? Well, it was a collaboration between the director and myself and the movement coach and the language people, so we all combined to help me come up with this character and how he was. Are you as crazy as him? Next question. Why are there eyeballs in that drink? I didn't have any ice. Okay. All right. What kind of drugs are you taking? You mean now? Right now? None. How did he become a shaman? Well, his grandfather was a shaman, his great-grandfather was a shaman, so he decided to be a shaman instead of a bus driver. How about that? Okay. What kind of hobbies do you have? Oh, I do a lot of stuff. I sing, I dance, I paint, I draw, I take yoga, I do quite a few things, so not bad for an old man, huh? Okay. And can you say welcome to Urus and stay primal? No, I cannot, but I'm gonna give you another phrase. Ice tapi patadaha. That means drop it like it's hot. Do you know actual magic? Yes, I do. Watch me disappear.
All right, and we're back. Obviously, those videos were recorded a few weeks ago, and you can rewatch them on YouTube. But the answers are pretty funny. It was cool to have a.
So who won?
Yes, giveaway.
waiting.
I think everyone is excited for this.
You want to know if
let's
you won,
check.
right?
No, I don't have the.
Are you typing on
Apparently,
your
I'm not
cell phone
allowed
like
to.
Araf? You'll get one.
I hope.
No, we're still waiting on the winners.
Still a
so
little
the
bit more
moderation
time
team
for
will
people-
pick up
For
someone.
people to enter.
Yes.
So in the meantime, what are we gonna show after?
So we have a few more game sessions or gameplay segments that we want to show you, but the next one will be focusing on beast riding and taming, because a lot of you have been, asking about this new feature in Far Cry Primal. So we wanted to, give you a quick look at how it looks in the open world and show you how you can ride a bear or a saber-tooth tiger. And I think we have a winner. You want to announce him, Andy?
Yes.
Good luck.
Acrozel.
Yeah.
I hope I got that right. Congratulations.
Yes.
You've won yourself the soundtrack and a T-shirt.
Yes.
Congratulations. I mean,
So this
it's a
one-
really nice T-shirt.
The soundtrack, which is here, and there's even the CD inside. There you go.
After this stream, I am going to go and listen to the soundtrack.
Yes, please do.
gonna happen.
It's really cool.
Cool.
All right.
So more gameplay?
More gameplay.
Let's do
Let's
it.
switch to gameplay, and this time still with Julien playing. So we are in the open world.
We're actually back in a,
The exact same setting.
yeah,
It looks exactly the same.
in a less dangerous area of Oros because it's not
Yeah.
cold, so you're not gonna freeze to death.
No.
This is the big
temperate
cedar
forest?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's a
whoa, whoa, whoa.
saber-tooth.
Okay.
So the winner of the fight is the one I'm going to be riding.
Nice.
Cool.
Do that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Who do you think
Survival.
will win?
But-
Obviously, we'll see. If
My
see
money's
the-
on
I
the
can see the
saber
health
tooth.
bar.
My money's on the
I can see the health bar.
poor bear.
Great job, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna just
Can you
kick your ass.
Can you
so,
tame him? Can you tame him?
And now he's like, you ain't riding me.
He's the fastest.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good. That's good.
What is he doing?
Yes. I think it was the first piece of meat.
Yeah.
That
You
he
threw two
threw.
pieces of meat. It was the
Yeah.
first one.
Or the bear. Maybe.
The bear became the bait.
Cool.
So
Oh, the bear's sliding.
Look at your bear.
that's nice.
And you can ride it.
Yeah. you can ride.
Yes.
So how does
That's
it
awesome.
work? Basically, through Tensei, the shaman, the Winja shaman,
Yep.
you're gonna discover your connection with nature, like
Mhm.
almost mystical connection with animals, and he's gonna tell you to go and explore it. And as you do, you're gonna be able to progressively tame more and more animals. So we wanted the mechanic to be fairly quick and simple. The challenge is really here. That was
That's just
that was
pretty
nice.
brutal.
To collect all of them because each animal. Can you show quickly the animal grids?
Yeah.
While under attack.
Yeah, while under attack and
can
Yeah,
multitask.
of course. It would be
Got
too
this.
easy if nothing's was happening.
yes. So there's all those animals that you can tame. So those are systemic predators, and they all are different. They have different abilities, different passive skills that you can get. For example, the doe, like this primitive dog, is very weak, but he's fairly good in stealth. So it can easily kill human enemies, except the very powerful one.
Yeah. And it can gather resources as well.
But he's very fragile. Okay, so what was that? That was a jaguar.
Yeah,
scared by the
attacking
saber-tooth.
a
Jaguar is
ninja.
very fast. I'm not sure it's gonna
No.
outrun. I think it's gonna outrun the saber-tooth.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think so too. And sometimes it's so low
Yeah,
on the
you can
ground
call
that
that.
it just passes
Yeah.
you and you're like, what just happened?
So each
You're like,
animal is
"Oh."
different. The doe, for example,
Yeah.
has the capacity to dig for resources for you. That can be automatically sent to your bag, so you get more. The cats are very good for stealth, and they have different abilities. The bears, as we said earlier, are good for tanking, and so on. So depending on the situation, some animals are better than others.
Yeah.
Some animals are raidable, like the saber-tooth. So once you tame it, the controls are fairly simple. You have basically to aim, and you press the bumper R1 button to give an order, and depending on the context, if it's a target, it's going to be attack. If it's a location, it's going to be go and basically sit there.
Yeah, stay.
And if you hold D-pad right, you're gonna call back the animal, so you can run away or cancel an attack, etc.
Yeah.
We wanted the control to be simple and efficient. After that, it stays a systemic animal, so it obeys, but it can always surprise you a bit. Like the saber-tooth, for example. Like the animal in the wild has, in the game the game, has a tendency to carry prey in his mouth and store them to eat them. So it's gonna kill an animal and climb on a ledge to eat it on high ground to be safe, and so nobody steals his meal. But your animal, when you tame it, can still do it. Yeah, that was brutal. But careful, those are Isila hunters. They are quite powerful, and you could get your animal killed.
Yeah. And we see the saber-tooth giving.
Yeah.
hitting
But
with his bow.
he's much more agile when he's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's so fast.
It's so fast indeed. Okay. Oh my god, okay.
This animal can actually kill a young mammoth. If we find a young mammoth, he
Whoa.
should be able to kill it. Yeah, it's.
Are there any nearby?
Haha, that was
I
Should
don't
we
know.
try?
We can check the map, maybe.
Ah,
Yeah.
there's some here, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yeah, go. It's cool. No, this is the elder.
No, that's
This
it,
one is
no.
the
The
small
elder
one.
mammoth, you're gonna have to fight yourself
Yeah.
also, but the young mammoth, I think it can kill you.
Oh.
The young mammoth are less dangerous and less cautious.
Headshot.
So I did spot a question before it scrolled up.
Yeah.
Someone asking, can you have more than one beast out at the same time?
So not at the same time, but you can switch very quickly between them. Like basically, if you can switch, maybe Julien can show you now. You just open the menu, select another animal,
Yeah.
and confirm. You whistle, the other one go away. It's not lost, and you can call it back whenever you want.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And if your animal is dead, like I think your cave bear was dead in your menu, you can always just pay a few red
That's really
plants
cool.
to summon it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But of course, if you find it again in the wall, you can tame it again, and bam,
Yeah.
you get it. So we wanted the system to be simple. Those we didn't want the animals to be something very complex and tedious to manage. They're supposed to be weapons.
Yeah.
They are like the super weapons of the time. So it's supposed to be you could switch them quickly,
And you can swim.
and you can swim with the bear and not being attacked by
That's awesome.
by animals in the water when you do so.
Okay.
The saber-tooth cannot swim.
Oh.
That's a
Little
monkey.
monkey.
Is that the sea monkey?
I love how he was like, pop,
I don't know, he
popped
was
his head,
taking a bath or something.
potentially.
Okay, let's cross that
That river, yeah. To go see the... Oh,
Yeah.
easy now.
Let them go, run away, right? Let's escape. I want to see the...
They live
The
to fight
mammoth.
another day.
yeah.
They might chase you.
Maybe, but you're gonna be fast.
they
Like
know
you can sprint with the bear, right? Or with any
It's-
animal that
it's
you
not as
ride.
fast as the saber-tooth, but
Yeah.
it can already outrun a human.
The Zeta, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now they're gonna get scared by you. It's a bear.
Yeah.
The wolves don't attack bear in the wild.
They understand the food chain.
Yeah.
Unless there are 20.
Yeah, that's true.
That's their strength, right? Like the pack.
Being in the pack, yeah.
Yeah. That's really fast,
You should
actually.
keep all relationships, even if you're riding them, right?
Mm.
The wolf's gonna be scared.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. If you find a saber-tooth, he's not scared of this bear. It's not gonna care. It's gonna attack you.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know if we find a mammoth again. It's an open world, so
Yeah.
maybe the mammoth are not there. They could be elsewhere.
Yeah.
We don't control. What we know is that it's a mammoth territory,
Mm.
but
It's like a zone where you could find
Yeah.
mammoth.
it's Far Cry. Ah, yes.
Yeah. Ah, there you
cool,
go.
Cool. Summon the saber-tooth then. I think it's cool. Use the you have it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would say is two mammoths. Maybe they can defend each other, but if there's not an elder nearby,
Yeah.
that's cool because if they get attacked, they can. But
So I'll set
do
one
as you
on
want.
fire and then you
Don't
take
set
care
your
of this
beast on
one,
fire.
Yeah, and scare the other one away.
And you're on fire.
That's
Wow.
cool that you did that because it actually kind of answers two questions that had come up. So first, somebody had asked if fire.
Oh my god, okay. That didn't
I
go
swear
according to
it
plan.
can work, but this
Whoops.
time it didn't.
So someone had asked if fire actually hinders stealth gameplay, and I think like just from what we've been able to watch, and you can confirm this, it kind of depends on how you use it, right? Because it's very good for like that sort of area of effect. If you put something on fire, everything else is gonna like take that effect.
But
right?
it's not stealth. It's
Yeah.
not stealthy for sure.
Yeah. And even like with the enemies, sometimes at night are holding a torch. It's very impressive how it
Yeah.
like reveals
But
the
it can
whole...
get you detected. Okay, look. Oh. He's managed. Like on frontal assault, he's gonna die. But if you manage to land,
Oh my god.
that's cool. I love that. It's so tiny and it kills it.
You know, there's a moment just there where it was hanging on it,
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
reminds you of those documentaries you watch where you see little
Yes.
cheaters doing the same thing when they're chasing after
Actually,
their prey.
if you send it back to the corpse, the carcass, it's probably gonna eat it.
Ah,
So that's one way to avoid feeding it.
Yeah.
It can eat.
carcasses.
Yeah, but again, it depends. Does he want to do it or does he want to
Yeah.
lick his wounds?
Yeah.
But it's one way of healing your animal.
I'm glad
That's
it
really
worked because even though you suggested it, I would have gotten shit all week for failing that part.
Yes, yes, you would. No, but you managed. It's cool.
Oh, it's actually a perfect transition, I think, to our next gameplay segment.
But
Right.
it's yeah. I think one thing real quick is that you showed somebody was asking if you could show some tactical gameplay with the beast, and that was really
That was
important
the
to see.
perfect
Send it after
example.
one, and you take out the other
Yeah,
while
yeah.
it's doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Also, for example, the jaguar has a stealth attack, so meaning it's not gonna get detected when it pounds on an enemy.
Yeah.
So to take down a sentry when you attack an enemy village, that's very useful. We didn't show attacks with the owl, but that's also something you can do to kill an isolated sentry or etc. So
Yeah.
animals can be useful for stealth or for assault,
Yeah.
and they're very good for hunting as well. So
That's good because it gives you like a wide, variety of choice.
it's a weapon. So you, like any weapon in the game, you should be able to use it the way you want,
Yeah.
like for brutal assault or for stealth.
Yeah.
That's really your choice.
We'll see this,
Oh
but
my God.
Round two.
again,
Round 2.
Like, this time you're gonna win because you have the saber tooth.
Yeah.
no, you don't need to help it. It's got this.
Well,
It's got it, see?
That's tough, huh?
Ah, it's lost
almost,
some health.
He lost
He's
three-quarters
fine.
of his
Yeah.
health.
He's fine.
He's fine.
All right.
Well played,
All
JJ.
right.
Again.
Cool. Yeah, good job.
Do you
good
have
job.
any more questions from
Let's
people?
see. The crafting one we
Crafting
already
one, sir.
We already answered
answered.
that, yeah.
No, I think that's pretty much
For
it.
now.
So again, if you have any questions, well, actually, no, it's the bad timing because we're gonna have another guest coming up.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions for us, just post them in the chat and we'll try to answer them.
Cool. Well, I was really happy to be with you today.
Yep.
I hope you'll enjoy the game and stay primal, and I hope you'll win that.
But you can say what we announced the giveaway prizes.
Yes.
All right.
Actually, I want to unbox that.
You do? Okay.
yeah.
Well, we have another giveaway, don't we? And actually,
We do.
it's perfect because this is one of the things that we're going to be giving away. So
Yes.
you
Can
can do
we-
the
You want to
honors.
do the?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you do the
Dagger.
honors.
No, I want to see.
You want to keep it?
No, I'm gonna
There
leave
you go.
it. But
I'm leaving now.
I feel like he's
Yes.
earned it.
I'm gonna find
Yeah.
a way to get one.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
the
really
dagger
nice.
from Taka with the animal jaw.
Oh yeah. With the teeth.
Yeah, with the teeth, and you can use it to
Open mail.
open animals and it's
and
really nice.
skin them.
Oh, it's well done.
Yeah. Can you show it
beautiful.
like a more like in detail? There you go.
That's really well done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really it's a nice object, and it feels right in the hand. It's quite heavy.
Mhm.
It feels like a good weapon. you could use.
Absolutely.
And Maddie,
So
where
that's the
can
first
peop-
item.
Yeah, where can people who aren't
On
lucky
the-
enough to win this, where can they get it?
If they want it and they don't win it today, they can get it on the U-Workshop
You Workshop.
website.
Cool.
Yep. Yep.
And then what is the second item? I'm excited for
Second
this
item is this
Yes.
one. So I took a still. Hang on, I need to open this. But this is actually a new version that I'm gonna open
use the
now,
dagger.
which is the.
Yeah,
Good
you
one.
could use the dagger to open it.
I could use the dagger. So
Prima
it's
guide.
the Prima guide. Hang on, there's the code on there. So basically, this is how it looks like. It's the whole guide to the in-game progression, the collectibles, the quests. Every time there's a few pictures posted on our Facebook page, but basically it's like giving you information on everything. Like how to how to craft some items, indications on the map. So it's really interesting.
It
And
has some stickers in it also.
it has some stickers in it. Let me find them. They're here. There you go.
Yeah, some stickers you can put. Oops, sorry.
That one, I think.
That one,
There you
yeah.
go.
Some cool.
We've got Udam, Izila, some
Izila,
wall
game
paintings,
logo,
the skull.
and so on.
Yeah. Really cool.
So for the completionists out there, this is definitely a must-have.
Yeah.
Yes,
Plus,
absolutely.
there's a free e-guide
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
can download.
You can either like have the physical version, the book version, or you can have it on your cell phone or your tablet. So it's
Cool,
actually pretty
cool.
cool. Like sometimes like to look for the page can be a bit,
Yeah.
like depending on what your playstyle is, you might want to like either
and it
root for
includes
the big.
everything like weapon stats, animal
Yep.
stats, all secrets,
Yep.
and so on. Plus
It
tips,
basically have
on
all
how to play
the
game. So
all the information.
it's
Yeah.
very exhaustive, and it's it's a
Prima,
nice.
Prima
It's a good guide.
is really good with those.
It's a really good
Really
guide,
good.
absolutely.
So yeah, best of luck to
So
everybody entering.
This is what you can win as soon as the raffle is over. And in the meantime, we're going to show you a short video. I hope you enjoy it. And it's about the language.
Hi, I'm Andrew Bird.
And I'm Brenna Bird.
And we are two of the creators of the languages for Far Cry Primal.
How did you react when Ubisoft first approached you with this idea? You wanna?
Well, at first we actually thought it was spam, but then once we looked into it, we realized that it was a serious email. And being an avid gamer and also a scholar of Indo-European, this was really a dream come true.
Does each tribe speak the same language? No. The Udam and the Winja speak similar, kind of like two dialects of the same language. They can understand each other, but the Izila have a language that's much different. So it's kind of the difference between, say, French and Spanish.
How long does it take to learn the Winja language? Well, you have to first be born into a Winja tribe and then grow up. I'm just kidding.
What was the base of the language? Was it a real language or a study? Was a real language or a study used to develop it?
Yeah, so there are two basic languages within the game. There's Izila, Hisilach, and then there's also Wenja and Udam, which the people can understand each other. Now, Izila is basically Proto-Indo-European, and Udam and Wenja is Proto-Indo-European.
Can you share a funny anecdote about the recording and acting of the actors? I'll let you have this one.
Yes, so working with Dylan, who plays Urki for the game, we not only worked with him to give Winja a southern accent, but we also invented dozens of cuss words that will not be translated for the game, but they're hilarious.
Yep. And can you say something funny in Winja? Okay. Sanshti Tashmati.
That's a good one. How about welcome to Urus?
Urusim Nawam.
How did you teach the voice actors to speak Wenja?
So it was really interesting, especially for me as a language teacher. Each actor had their different ways of learning it. Some of them memorized. You would read the script to them. You would read the language to them. They would memorize it perfectly as such, exactly with your intonation, and then they would repeat it out there. Some of them really wanted to add their own emphasis. They really wanted to know the language deeply. And they would get so invested in it that they would actually catch typos in the language. Okay, it was one time. But still, I was still super proud of that. So some of them really learned it.
And the last one asked to translate stay primal. I'm gonna do this one in Azila. Bada stay.
All right, and the last one, which tribe do you prefer and why? Muwinja.
Isila chesmi.
Thank you for your questions.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Andrew Bird.
Sorry, I fell over.
We're terrible at this.
And we're back. Oh man, I love these, the two linguists, Andrew and Brenna, they're lovely.
They're
Really,
hilarious.
they're really funny. And we have a new guest with us, Kevin Shortt.
Hello. Great to be here. I'm super excited to be here.
It's a great. It's launch day.
Well, that's it. It's launch day. I'm really, it's that day you just feel great about everything.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing's in the box. It's out there. People are playing it. I'm following on Twitter and watching all the people play. So it's pretty exciting.
Awesome. Well, we're super excited to have you with us, and we're super excited to show you all of this, dear viewers. So, okay, our next gameplay segment, and which is why also Kevin is here, is going to be on Urki, which is something we haven't mentioned too much until now. I mean, you've seen maybe the Let's Play and the videos on YouTube, but it's a mission that hasn't been seen so often.
No, we haven't really talked at all about it.
So actually, Julien, take it away. We're going to show you this exclusive piece of content.
So yeah, Urki's this guy who he's this
He's this guy.
He's this quirky guy you find, and fans of Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 are definitely going to recognize him because he is the ancient ancestor to Herc. And
Is he? Yeah.
That will be immediately apparent the minute he opens his mouth. So have a look at
Strong
this.
like rock.
Urki. Ash Urki Udam Pash. Urki Udam Malmosha. Udam Urki Karsa. Oh, long time. Long time. Oh, Budakwala, Urki, Sawhata.
Tikauti udam guarui, malmashta, nashashwebal.
Oh, man. Nashash, why bow? Yeah, Nashash, why bow? Urki shash, why county dousa? Ushash, Urki yihuada. Yeah, Ushash, Urki yihuada. Shash county Bahamas, hafu pow song, waru shanchi. Woo! Go!
Okay.
Never gets old.
And that's your mission.
He's my favorite character already.
He's kind of our idiot Winja.
But he's lovely at the same time.
Yeah, he's a lovely idiot. He's great. We weren't sure what we were going to do with it. We knew we wanted Urki in there. We thought, oh, this is a great sort of nod to Herc. But then, how's he going to talk? Is he going to talk the same? Is he going to talk different? We were like, no, screw it. Keep that southern accent and go with it. So he's been a lot of fun. It was actually fun having the actor. Obviously, it's the same actor who's playing Herc. When he came in to do the parts, to film all the parts, we had some. He was trying to figure out some Urkiisms, we were calling them, that he could inject, basically swear words that he could inject. And so we worked with him, the linguist that we just saw the video on the video, and came up with these kind of weird phrases that he could end up throwing out. And so he's peppered them throughout. He's the only one who says these things. I'm trying to think of what some of them are. There's Budakwala, he always calls him smart man. Bupausikan, I think that's another one. That's a big one of his. I'm not going to translate exactly what that is, but I don't think I can translate exactly what that might be. But you know, he's got a foul Winja mouth.
Okay.
But he so he just came. He just brought a lot to it. Had a lot of fun with it, and you know, you can see in the performance he just nailed it.
Yeah.
And we like this idea that Urki's this guy who, you know, he keeps looking to the player to help him out, and the player character Takar is really just saying, well, you know,
I can try,
yeah,
but
you've got, you know, your skin isn't like a rock. And of course he just takes that to the nth degree, like, aha, yeah, that's what I need to solve my problem. And all the missions are like that. Takar's really just going to say, well, you know, you're stupid because you didn't do this. And he thinks, yes, genius idea. Now I can learn to fly. Now I can learn to
have a rock armor.
Armor out of rock.
And it's so funny because in the mission it says find special Urki rocks.
Yes.
It's like, ooh, those rocks must be special, you know? It's like,
well, they're special to Urki.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's really funny.
Beyond Urki, I'm not sure how much.
Yeah. And here we are in an Izila
So we're
camp.
in an Izila village. So he was actually speared by an Udam.
Which is funny because he didn't seem to realize. He was like, oh, by the way, you have a spear right there. And like, oh,
yeah.
I didn't. Oh, can you take it off?
That's a really special rock right there.
Oh, right there.
There's one of the special rocks, holding up a special door.
Okay.
Ooh.
So no one's seen you yet, huh?
It's like,
now they all know you're there.
Yeah, it's too late.
Oh.
Are they gonna call reinforcements? Or did you just?
Ooh.
Nice.
Good job.
Now you're
you.
showing
Down from above.
I gotta say, it's not so smart of Urki to be setting up his cave so close to
Yeah.
the Izila camp.
Why is he doing this? Oh, another stone. It's a special stone.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good point, and I wanted to bring up because his camp is close by.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of the story, if you can, what sort of like what is he doing in the world? Like, why does he?
Well, so what's happened is that you're going to meet a whole bunch of Winja, and they're all scattered, right? So when you arrive, what used to be a united Winja village has all been dispersed. Basically, they were wiped out by the Udam, and so they've all spread out across all of Oros. And so you're going out and finding these Winja and trying to reunite them. And so now you've found Urki, and he's placed his camp near here, probably not the smartest thing, but really they've just sort of set themselves up wherever they want on their own, because as far as they're concerned, the village no longer exists.
Yeah, okay.
And so you're going to help him with some missions, and eventually you're going to convince him to come back to you.
Join the fold.
We need the help.
Yeah.
Off.
Uh-oh.
Which one did you?
Stuff's about to go down. We just
Yep.
called in a beast.
Oh, look at it. Is it the jaguar? A white jaguar? I don't see it from
Like the
here.
cavalry coming in.
Oh, it's a leopard, okay.
But he's just kind of waiting there for you, isn't he? It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
Oof.
He's taking the long way around.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That was one of the heavy wire,
Yeah.
right, that we were facing, which is
Yeah.
why, it took him, he's quite resistant.
Missing one rock.
Oh, oof. Okay.
So
That
that's
There
just
you
the-
go.
That
so
guy
that's-
said nope.
Yeah. Well, some of them are just villagers. They're not all warriors
Warriors,
or
okay.
fighters.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
it's the primitive age, so you can do what you want, kill whoever
Yeah.
you want. But
Yep.
they will just run away. They're not going to try and hurt you.
And there was a question from Fluffies, asking, once you finish the game, can you lurk, run around, it's in the open world?
Absolutely, yeah. This
Yeah.
is the kind of game that yes, there's so kind of an end to the story, the arc of the journey, but yes, this world just keeps going. So
Yep.
there's lots to go on, and you can play for hours and hours beyond the main campaign.
Yeah. Okay, so you had all the rocks.
So
You
okay,
managed
so
to
now
grab
we head
3
back
ones.
back to Urki. He'll be happy to see the rocks.
Oh, man.
Don't expect it to be. You're getting a taxi. Is that what you said?
I wanna.
Man, it's so fast.
So I'm curious because, and we've gotten a lot of comments and questions about it from people who've noticed, obviously, that there was a language specifically created for this game.
Yeah.
How is it writing in a completely different language?
Yeah, it was a challenge for sure.
Good question.
I think the big thing for us was we really had to figure out, well, what can we and can't we say? We want to get in their heads for this period of time. So if they're talking about time, they're talking about it in terms of the sun and in terms of the moon.
Day and night.
Day and night. We wanted to figure out we had to think about how complex our sentences were going to be. It's a simpler language, so we want to reflect that. We thought if they're speaking too much like we talk today, it would sound weird. Even in subtitles, it would sound weird because it wouldn't match what's going on.
All right. And here we bring the rocks back.
Gorsta Buddha Koala. Oh. Urki Shesh Kauti Daha. Urki Shesh Kauti Daha. Urki Imana. Urki Imana. Uguama. Uguama Buddha Koala.
Smart man again.
Shesh
we have to
Kauti
throw
So
it.
there,
Gorsta.
he's
Spear.
made he's thrown the rocks.
What is this?
Urki Waru Yaha.
It's like a helmet.
Urki Chamsha.
What he wants.
Shesh Kauti Waru Shanchi.
Okay. Strong like rock.
That's a bad idea.
Okay.
But he's not dead. If he just groans away, and he'll be there next time. So
Yeah.
he's kind of indestructible. He's not too smart, but he's
Poor hack.
indestructible.
Yeah, poor hack.
So it worked.
Yeah, it did work.
So yeah,
In
so
a
it seemed to
way,
work in a
it
way.
worked.
Yeah. There's a funny thing too. In one of the other, if you check out one of the other missions with him,
Yeah.
he's got the one where you're learning to fly.
Yeah.
And if you listen in that one, I think I saw someone actually posted that
it
on
was,
Twitter.
yeah.
You'll hear we sort of threw in
sound.
this Assassin's Creed kind of evil cry as he does his.
Man. Okay. And now it's time for our third giveaway.
Yes.
So we already gave, a T-shirt, Priming Guide, Takara Daga, the soundtrack, and this time it's
What's
gonna
left?
be
What's left?
So many things are left.
We're giving Julian.
We're giving,
Yeah,
we're giving your shirt. No, we're giving a collector's edition. So
Nice.
on any platform, any region, we can actually show the items that are in this collector's edition. First of all, you've got, of course, the soundtrack that is on the table that we've given away just before. So it has all the 27, I think, soundtracks made by Jason Graves and his team, so that you can immerse yourself in the audio environment of the game sounds. And the game
I've
music.
worked to that sometimes in the background. Just
You
leave
do?
it playing as a background.
Ah,
backdrop.
nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Then you have the Far Cry Primal map of Oros, which we've put conveniently on the wall, so that gives you a nice look if you quickly want to look at it and find on your next quest. You have, of course, the box, which is right there with those little the 2 teeth of the saber tooth. So when you open it, it looks super cool. You have a steelbook case, which is right there, just below it. There you go. Made of metal. You have a Wenja phrasebook. Do I need to push my head? No, it's fine. On the right there, in the European version, and there's also
The game.
Yeah, there's also the game. Obviously, Thank you.
Pretty important.
Pretty important. So the raffle is going to be open. Again, we're going to watch a short video just for the winners to be pulled, and then we'll be right back. Enjoy.
Hey guys, my name is Naomi, and I'm a concept artist on Far Cry Primal. And you guys asked a lot of questions on the internet, so I'll take the time to go over a few of them and answer them for you. So one of the questions was, will the game have a wide variety of weapons? Which one is your favorite? Of course the game is going to have a wide variety of weapons. It's going to have spears, bows, clubs, and beasts that you can tame. That's a pretty cool weapon. And you can use bombs and all sorts of stuff like that, but I think I really like the bee bag because I can unleash the fury of bees on my enemies, and that's really awful. Another question was, previous Far Cry games always had big enemies. Is Oros itself the enemy in Primal? Yeah, I would say so. Of course you have cool villains that you'll meet in the game like Ulaanbaatar, but I think one of the biggest villains in the game is really the story of man versus nature. You're Takar and you're climbing on top of the food chain. What will replace the cars? Saber-tooths, bears, mammoths, all that awesome stuff. I think it's pretty cool. How big is the map compared to FC4? It's just as vast as FC4 was and even more dense, so there'll be a lot of stuff to do in the world of Oros. Can you say welcome to Oros and stay primal? Welcome to Oros and stay primal? Oh yeah, also, no one asks me this question and it makes me upset inside. There's hairy women in our game, and I think that's awesome. So yeah, just take a look at their hairy, beautiful legs and armpits.
All right. Thanks, Naomi. Thumbs up. And we just realized we hadn't announced the winner of the second raffle, so I deeply apologize. I know.
It's fine.
So while we pick the third winner for the collector's edition, we are going to announce the second winner who won. It was Primal Guide and the Takara Daga. And it's going to be IoT PL. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Won both of these?
I think, yeah. Yeah,
Fantastic.
both of these.
Hey man, it's
Primal
launch
Guide.
day. Just
I know.
great.
No,
That
and
dagger
this
is
one is
amazing.
awesome.
Love
This one
it.
is really cool. Yeah, absolutely. Cool items. So congratulations, IoTPL. And we're going to pick the third winner very soon. And in the meantime, should we switch to gameplay?
Should we?
What do you think?
Yeah, let's
I think
do
we
it.
have a cool, exciting mission to show you guys, and Kevin is the perfect person to comment over it.
Yeah, this one's the Vision of Fire. So Takar takes these vision quests. Our shaman, Tinsei, he concocts these weird drinks that
What
he
do you
offers
mean?
Takar. And then
They
when he
look
takes those, he
perfectly
falls
legit.
into a vision where he learns more about the world of Oros. And here he's learning more about the Izila, one of the enemy tribes, and he finds out what's driving them, what's their fear. So this is Battery. She's the leader of the Izila. And so she's right there. You're standing before this that thing. There is a mask. It's called Krati. It's the mask of Krati. So now you fall into the.
Yeah, and this is vision again. It's like.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dream sequence. He's tripping out on this Sensei dream. So you can see he's wearing the mask. You can see the edges of the mask there. He's wearing this mask of Krati. And the Izila fear this mask of Krati. And the reason is they're a very religious tribe. They follow the sun. They harvest, or they're an agrarian tribe. And so the seasons are very important to them. And so the sun goddess, Suxli, is who they worship. But Battery was born under an eclipse. And so because of that, they see her as the rightful leader. They see her as blessed by the sun goddess. And so therefore, she is the rightful leader.
Oof. Okay.
And so now what you're doing is you're wandering through with this mask of Krati, and they're all terrified and horrified by this mask, and it's basically showing what this is fulfilling a prophecy that they believe, that the mask of Krati will come and destroy them. Now the mask of Krati is the mask of someone named Krati, who was Battery's son. And so the legend is that he turned against her and tried to turn all the Izila against Battery. So she killed him and she burned him alive and buried him with this mask.
Okay.
And so now she has warned the Izila people that, she's tried to use that against the Izila people and say, you must fear him. He could come back and haunt you and destroy all of the Izila. And so now what's happening is you're living this moment that they're all fearing could happen. And you are Krati.
And I like how the gravity pulls the
it's great,
the stones upwards.
Like the end of the world.
At first I was like, is this a bug? What's happening?
That would be a fantastic bug.
Yeah. So you can destroy the stones.
And you can see also the Izila, they build these giant megaliths. That's important to them. They use it for the lunar calendar, but they also use it as a place of worship.
Okay. And you see them in the open world sometimes.
Oh yeah,
as well.
you'll find these in the open world, and you'll find that they sacrifice Winja at these megaliths.
Only Winja, or also
Winja or
Udam?
the Udam.
Whoever they find who isn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're slavers as well. They will enslave the Udam and the Winja because they see them as, they really don't see them as human. They just see them like animals.
Okay.
There to service.
And it's interesting because in the first community live stream that we did, I think we saw an area which was like where you could carve the stones, and we briefly looked at it, and the quarry.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one. And that was like already a first glimpse at the Izila way of getting those stones made. Okay, and here in this mission you actually need to destroy those.
So that's the idea. You got to
stones.
destroy all these. Like I say, you're living this end of the world for the Izila, so you're taking out all their megaliths.
No, he just doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah, you're having trouble there.
There you go.
Oof.
And the Izila, because they're led by Batari, they're more of a matriarch society. You'll see a lot of the fighters that you're up against are both male and female fighters.
First stage.
All right. So now you've come. So remember, I mentioned that Battery was born under an eclipse. So now you've come to this moment. It's like this is another eclipse, and so the idea here, you are Krati, bringing the destruction of the world to the Izila.
Okay.
So you have to take out that eclipse.
Yeah. Does it really say use a triple arrow shot to break the moon?
To break the moon,
Okay.
shatter the moon. Watch.
Oh,
So there, yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep striking that a few times, and you also have to. So you have to kill a bunch of Izila, and that will charge up that triple bow arrow.
Okay. That's the like the lines we see on the bow, like to indicate how charged it is, right?
Yeah.
I think
That's
it
right,
like
yes.
gets like little lines.
And then
lines
eventually
of
you'll
lights.
see 3 arrows appear there.
Yeah.
It's ready to fire. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I think it's not fully charged yet. I think it's
No,
like
it's getting there.
yeah. Whoa, it's so powerful.
And so there it is.
you
It's
go.
all charged up.
Whoa. I like how
Boom.
these meteorites hit the moon. And there are plenty of them using the slingshot too.
Oh yeah, slingshot's a huge deal. The Azila are also big. Like you're using fire here, and that's the big weapon of the Azila.
Yeah.
They master it better than any other tribe. In fact, you're going to learn some of your fire skill from the Azila.
Okay.
You'll see even one of our, the leader of the Udam, his whole face is kind of a mottled scar, and that he got from the Azila when they once attacked him with fire.
So he must not like them very much.
He doesn't like them very much. He doesn't like anybody very
Yeah.
much.
Almost broken. the light effects are impressive.
Beautiful,
It's like
huh?
yeah.
It's like good fire imagery.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh.
Nice.
And the moon is destroyed.
So your vision brings on the end of the Azila and the end
Yeah.
of the world.
Okay.
And so with that, out of that, you learn the power of that Krati mask, and
Yes.
so that becomes something you're going to want to use.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was awesome. Really good job, Julien. Thank you for the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
Do we have a few more questions that we? We didn't announce the third winner.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. You wanna give
I
him a
will,
shout out?
because it's so funny. So congratulations to LOL New Packs, who's won themselves the collector's edition. Congratulations. Yes, be sure to let us know what platform you want that on.
Yes. Yeah. And we'll send it your way.
Sweet.
Yep. So obviously this was the gameplay sessions that we wanted to show you. Again, the game is out on Xbox One and PS4. It comes out on March 1st on PC. So obviously you can start playing it, and we hope you enjoy it. For us, it's launch day, so we're super excited, and we're super happy to be here with you and like show you this, this awesome work we've done on this Stone Age playground. We hope you like it. We hope you had fun watching us.
Yeah.
And don't hesitate to share. Come back to us with feedback, comments.
Have a great time, guys.
yeah.
I hope you like it.
Yeah.
And jump online and let us know what you think of it.
Yep.
Cool.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone. See ya.
Bye.